I've got some awesome tricks for you for amping up your gratitude game, for really practicing it and really taking it to the next level. But I also want to tell you why it ups your manifesting game. Okay? So, when you practice gratitude, what you're doing is you're saying thank you. You're feeling good and grateful and happy about the things that you already have, the things that are right in front of you, the things that you have going on. And so, yes, that puts you in a great mood, but it does something else for you too. The other thing that it does is it shows you, it reminds you that you are powerful, because all of those things are things that you have already manifested. With me? So you have already manifested that, home you're saying thank you for. So maybe you want a bigger home. Maybe you want something more fixed up. Maybe you want more, bigger, better. But by being grateful for what you have, you're recognizing your own power and your own ability to have already manifested something. So you're confirming to yourself, sometimes just on a very subconscious level, that you've already done it, that you're already powerful enough to get it. And that creates a really cool frequency and in your energy field. And then the thought process that occurs from that becomes really awesome. And if you're trying to manifest more, coming from that place is spectacular. Because as a lot of you found when we were doing the Manifest Challenge, the thing that's in your way is you believing in yourself, right? In some form or another, you don't believe in yourself enough. So if you look around and you practice gratitude for all the things you do have, you're remembering that you've already done it. Look, I've already manifested this, even if it's little. I always, one of the first things I posted in the gratitude challenge, and I always do this every morning, I have trouble getting out of bed. That's just not easy for me. It doesn't matter if I slept for 20 minutes or if I slept for 8 hours, 12 hours, doesn't matter. I just have trouble waking up and getting out of bed. It's not easy for me. So I go down and I get my first cup of coffee and I take a big smell of it and I take a sip of it and I practice gratitude for it. And I think about how I manifested the ability to have this cup of coffee that makes me feel good. It makes me feel comforted. It makes me feel energized. It makes me feel in that place to be ready for my day. So I haven't just manifested a cup of coffee. I've manifested the ability to feel those feelings coming out of a state of sleep and not wanting to get out of bed and oh my God, it's cold out there and I have so much to do. Having that cup of coffee makes me feel good and I manifested that. Okay? Do you see when you focus it that way, when you look that way, that it's actually reminding you how powerful you are, that you're an awesome manifester? See what I'm saying? So that's why you want to be practicing gratitude a lot. Now listen, it also interrupts the negative flow going on in your body and in your brain, which is great. It puts you in a better mood for sure. All right. So there's lots of benefits, but that's one that a lot of people overlook and don't realize. So I wanted to make sure, especially coming off of that epic manifest challenge that we just did, that you think of gratitude in that way. So not only are you thanking God, the universe, the angels for giving you something, for having something, and not only are you saying thank you, because we ask a lot, right? So not only are you doing that, but you're also reminding yourself how powerful you are. You're also reminding yourself that you have the ability to make happen what you want to happen. You with me? You feeling me? Yeah. Okay, awesome. All right, let's get into some 4 ways that you can make gratitude your attitude. How you can amp up this gratitude game so that you can feel powerful, that you can remind yourself that you have already manifested so much into your life. I promise that you will always want more. You will always want bigger. You will always want better. Humans are designed that way. We're not supposed to enjoy staying where we are. Okay? What we're supposed to do is continue to evolve. So you're always going to want more. So you have to remember to stop and be thankful and grateful for where you are right now, because you made that happen. You designed that. That's amazing. Go you. You made all of those things happen. You are powerful enough to do that, and you're powerful enough to get the stuff that you want. Remind yourself of that as many times as you can a day by being grateful. November, because of Thanksgiving, right? Makes sense for gratitude. But this is a really great month to focus on this. you focused on the manifesting, you've got these tools and tricks, and now really embracing and going into that energy of gratitude is awesome because the holidays are coming up. Christmas is coming, and what I hear from a lot of people around this time of year is they start to get stressed about the extra money and the extra time that they're going to need to make everything happen for Christmas, right? Can you relate to that? Are you feeling that? So listen, instead of trying to make it happen with what you already have, work on manifesting more. Work on getting more so that there's no lack. You're not coming and taking money from stuff you already have. You're manifesting more money to make it happen. You're manifesting more time to make it happen. Time is just, you're more powerful than time, just like you're more powerful than money. Time, somebody posted a quote, was it in here or Rebels, I don't remember, about how time is just this made up thing that we're measuring rotations of the earth with. And then we allow it to stress us out, and we forget that we're more powerful than it. You're creating time yourself, right? So listen, instead of trying to squeeze more time out of a busy day and more money out of an already stretched thin paycheck, ask to manifest the means to make that extra stuff happen so that you're getting extra in to provide. I know that might sound like, oh, dirt, but really focus there. And by really going big with this whole gratitude thing, you're gonna amp that up, especially if you did the manifesting work, okay? All right, so let's dive into my tips. All right, so the first trick that you can do is set gratitude moments. So it might sound like, oh, that's so great, what a good idea. I'm gonna be all day, I'm gonna, stop and be grateful. I'm gonna do it 10 times a day. And maybe you'll do that for like 3 days, and then you'll forget. And then you'll decide you're too busy. Then you'll just be like, well, I don't want to do that gratitude thing today. Okay? You can't just rely on your brain to figure that out and to add that in. So you have to create gratitude moments. And you can grab your phone. If you have an iPhone, I know this is really easy, and I'm sure it is on most smartphones. And you can set an alarm for a few times a day. So you could set it for, whatever time you're eating your breakfast. And you can set it for lunchtime, maybe like around 3 o'clock. And then maybe like an hour-ish before you're gonna go to bed, or right when you're done with work. And what's gonna go off on that alarm is you can write it in, and you can write in the thing you wanna really focus on being grateful for that day, or the 3 things you wanna focus on being grateful for that day. So every time that reminder goes off, that little alarm on your phone buzzes, you look and you see the things you're gonna be grateful for, and you read it and you hit stop on the alarm, and you've just done your gratitude moment. Now move on and think about that for a minute. Okay, so set those reminders on your phone so you create those gratitude moments. I'm telling you, it's so fun to do. I've been doing this. It's so fun because you'll be in the middle of doing something, or you'll be stressed or dealing with something that's a big deal, or like me, losing your voice all day and trying to fight through so you can talk to people because it's what you do for a living. And all of a sudden, a little alarm will buzz on your phone, and you'll just be rocketed out of there for a minute into this state of gratitude. Like, oh yeah, my gratitude. Excuse me, it's this beautiful interruption in your day, right? Like, oh boom, here I am, now I can be grateful. So set those gratitude reminders on your phone. It's just like setting a reminder or an alarm. Like I go right into my clock function on my iPhone and set an alarm for those different times of day. I do 4 different times a day, and then it goes off and I say it and I just feel it for 1 second and I move on. It doesn't take a lot of time. It's really fun. It's really exciting, especially when you don't remember it's coming. Okay. Number 2, handwrite. Do you remember how to do that? Handwrite a note to someone and mail it. Okay. Listen, we all get a lot of emails. We all get a lot of Facebook messages. We all get a lot of texts. But how often do you get a note in the mail from someone that's handwritten, that is just writing you a note to say, was thinking of you, feel grateful that you're in my life, I miss you, I love you. I'm gonna challenge you that once a week this month. It's only 4, okay? For 4 people, once a week, 4 weeks in a month. Mail out a gratitude card to someone. Just write them a little note and say, thank you for being you. Or just wanted to let you know you crossed my mind and I'm happy you're in my life. Some little thing. It will take you maybe a total of 5 minutes. You get a stamp, you put it on the envelope, you write their address. As long as you can remember how to actually write and you're not just like doing this to the note, right? And mail it, because that means something. I don't know about you, but when I get my mail, it's mostly bills and ads. right? So if I can get my mail and have a note from someone, I get so excited. And so you can do that to someone. You can really make a huge difference in not just their day, but their week. That's going to mean so much to them that you took time out to do that for them. Trust me, it feels great. Do it. It's an awesome thing to do to practice your gratitude. Let the people know that you love, let them know. Another thing that you can do with this is definitely do the personal letter. Excuse me. Definitely do the personal letter. But in addition, if you want to amp this up even more, find like an author that wrote a book that you really, really loved, or someone who, the people who mail out those like positive quotes every day via email, or someone that you've bought something from before and you just really love the product. Find someone like that, maybe your favorite actor, maybe your favorite musician, and either handwrite them a note and mail it if you can find the address to like their fan headquarters, or just post it on Facebook or send an email somewhere and just put that out there and really just disconnect from the outcome of it. If they see it, they don't see it, just put that out there and just thank them for doing that. That has a really powerful effect. I've done that and sometimes those people answer. It's pretty cool, so try it out. Try it out and see how it feels to just say those words to someone that you think, to like actually send that energy to the person. Like, thank you for writing that book. It really had an amazing effect on my life. I really appreciate it. I've done so much with that information. I wanted to take a second to let you know that your work matters. It really matters to me. All right. That's amazing. That's huge. Send that to someone. Okay. All right. Number 3, everything is a gift mentality. All right. This is going to make you feel like such a goober. Like you're going to feel like the biggest mushball goober ever. But I'm telling you, it's awesome. Pick an hour of your day, and every single thing you look at or touch, you have to act as if inside your head. Like if you're at work, maybe keep it to yourself so you don't look like a completely crazy person. Maybe not. Maybe tell people what you're doing and have them do it too. Up to you. People already know I'm a crazy person, so me doing it doesn't surprise many people. But depending on your situation, act as if every single thing is a gift that you just got. So if you reach over and touch your computer, think about what a gift your computer is. If you go and have a sip of water, think about what a gift that, easy access to clean water is. When you sit in your chair, think about what a gift that comfortable chair is. Everything. Like you're gonna feel like a goober. Do it anyways. Push through that feeling. Just pick an hour of the day. And like I said, you can keep it to yourself if you don't want everyone to see your craziness. That's fine. But do it and see how that feels. I'm telling you, it will change your day. It's an amazing experience. Go try that. Okay. My last tip. Be grateful for yourself. Ooh, that's a tough one, right? So it's really fun to like tell other people you're grateful for them and like to share that outwardly and to say that you're grateful for the things in your life, the little and the big things and the people. Like that's fun. What becomes more difficult is when you decide to be grateful for yourself and practice gratitude about you, all right? Every day this month, I want you to pick one thing. I want you to write it down in a notebook. You don't have to ever show anyone if you don't want to. But I want you to pick one thing a day that you're grateful for about yourself. What is something kick-ass about you that you're really grateful for? And I want it to be something that's kind of unique to you, all right? So if you are really great at talking to people, then be grateful for that today. If you have a kick-ass sense of humor, be grateful for that today. If you have had a tough day, but you're still moving through it, you haven't crawled under the covers at noon, right? Like you're just going to keep going. Be grateful that you're that strong. Maybe you are like me and you are just really good at eating a lot of potato chips in a short amount of time. Be grateful for that. Everything. Pick one thing. I don't care if it's silly. I don't care if it's awesome. I don't care if you struggle to come up with it. Come up with one thing a day and really bring that energy to yourself. It's really important. The cool thing about doing that is you'll notice that other people start reflecting that to you, right? Like they start saying nice things to you. You start receiving more compliments because you're really tuned into that energy and your worth is lifting up. And that's incredibly important. Okay, so let me recap my tips really quick for you. So your first one is to set the gratitude phone reminder. So set the alarm, go into your time, your clock in your iPhone, and pick a few times a day, write in what the reminder is, or what the alarm clock is for, and just write it in. You can usually do it right in a note, and just write in 3 things that you're grateful for. Set it for that day and forget it, all right? the whole day, every time it goes off, you're going to smile and you're just going to read it. You're going to think about it for 1 second and move on. And you've just really amped up your gratitude game just by doing that little thing. Number 2 is handwrite and mail a note to someone, not an email, not a text message. That old school thing, remember that where you used to handwrite a note and mail it to someone? You're going to do that, and you're going to, in that note, tell them why you're grateful for them. Say something nice to them, something kind to them about, just, I thought of you today and I wanted you to know I'm grateful you're in my life. I'm grateful you are who you are. Whatever you want to say, something nice, something genuine. Put a stamp on that thing and mail it, okay? 1 a week. All right, everything is a gift mentality. You're going to feel like a goober. You're going to feel like the hippy dippy trippy person, the biggest one in the world. Join the club, guys. It's okay. Everything is a gift. For 1 hour, everything you touch, everything you look at is a gift. Sometimes it's hard, okay? Sometimes it's hard to figure out, how am I going to make this crazy thing that just happened or that thing over there into a gift? Do it. Watch what happens. It becomes easier and easier. Just pick an hour during the day where you can do that. It's really fun. It really brings an awesome energy. If you're around other people in the time that you pick this, have them do it too and say them out loud to each other. It's really fun and it's really funny. Great thing to do in an office or something as well. All right, and then the last tip is to be grateful for yourself. Pick one thing every day that you're grateful, that's really unique about you and that you're grateful that you're able to do. And don't be too general here. Be specific, like what's good about you. All right, so really focus there, okay? And participate in the challenge. Guys, it takes I bet you can do it in a minute. You can do the gratitude challenge in the Facebook group, right? Like you can go on, little thing, big thing, person, hashtag gratitude challenge posts. It's really easy to do. You can tag someone that you're grateful for in it if you want to, or you can just let them know later, or you can just write it to us, right? Like if it's, a lot of people are being grateful for their kids. Awesome. Put that in and just let them know later. Like, I was doing a gratitude challenge and I picked you today to be grateful for. Okay. So put that stuff out there. Do it. Trust me, when you really start basking in this energy of gratitude, it's amazing. You're going to remind yourself how powerful you are. You're going to really take your manifesting abilities up to the next level because you're going to keep reminding yourself that you've manifested all this stuff that you're being grateful for to you already.